Okay. It is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. Back at it again, guys. I want you to stop right now. Give me a like on the way in. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Bringing you, TitanX updates. I'm bringing you updates in different categories, different narratives, different crypto gems. We're making gains and everything I'm calling on the channel. So go ahead, give me a subscribe. Hit the bell button all. But today, I'm going to be speaking about TitanX going up this past week, and why it's been going up this past week. But first, let's take a look at the wider market as usual. All right. We got BTC sitting at about 42K, 42,600 last time I checked. Same as yesterday. All right. We're in the same range. Nothing's changed. But what's happening right now is everybody's talking about alt season. All right. We had the alt season index chart flip and pretty much says it's alt season right now. All right. But you guys know on this channel, I've been saying since the beginning that is a lagging indicator, right? Which is why we've been buying alts on this channel for the past 3 months or more. All right. So we're up on pretty much all those plays. 2x's, 3x's, 4x's, 5x, 10x's even on certain coins. So go ahead, give this channel a subscribe. It'll be beneficial for you, and it's free. It's free to hit the subscribe button, guys. It is free. All right, let's get into today's. Let's stick with the wider market. All right, so people are talking about, Ethereum right now. I'm hearing a lot of talk about Ethereum. I'm hearing a lot of talk about Ethereum ETF, right? And I'm pretty much going to be the first one to say that is a top signal. If we ever get the Ethereum ETF, know that is a top signal. So here's the thing. I already spoke about this before. The way that the money moves within an alt cycle starts off with ETH. People make their money in ETH. Then it goes to the bigger, larger market cap coins other than ETH, right? Those big layer ones, those big coins. Then it goes into the mid cap coins, right? After the mid cap coins, it goes into the low cap coins, those small micro caps, right? That's how the money cycle flows. But right now, people are basically saying, what's going to happen is people are putting money into Ethereum because of the anticipation of an ETH ETF. Now, people want to put a reason to it, but that's just pretty much the way it works. Like in a bull market, especially in an alt season, the way it works is money goes into ETH and then it goes into the rest, like I just explained. People are putting a reason to it. They're saying, okay, no, the reason why money is going to ETH right now is because of the ETH ETF. I'm going to be the first one to say, because I've been in this market for a long time, because I understand, I've been since 2016, I understand top signals and bottom signals. And in a bull market, I'm always looking for top signals. In a bear market, I'm always looking for bottom signals, right? So when it comes to the ETH ETF speculation, right? It's all speculation right now. But if we get it, I'm telling you, that is a top signal. Let me bring you back to the 2017 bull run, all right? 2017, everything's all fine and dandy. Everything was lovely. We're making crazy gains. It was a great time to be alive. Guess what? We get the Bitcoin futures ETF. So a lot of you guys probably not around in crypto back in 2017. So the thing is, the first ETF was not the ETF that we got right now. The ETF we got right now was the spot ETF, and that's the real ETF that we really wanted because it's real, Bitcoin being bought off the market. Spot ETF, right? The Bitcoin ETF that was approved back in 2017 was the futures ETF, and that is not being bought on spot, so it doesn't affect the price in any way, right? So when that got approved, people were ecstatic. People were like, oh, wow, we're finally getting accepted by traditional finance and blah, 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 blah. That was a top signal. Literally, the moment the Bitcoin futures ETF got accepted, that was the top of BTC. Bitcoin hit 20K, and that was it. And then we went down for the next year or two from there. Okay, that was the top signal for the 2017 bull market. Now, let's look at the top signal for the 2020-21 bull market, right? Everything was fine and dandy. Great time to be alive. Everybody was making more gains than they did in 2017. It was crazy. But guess what happened? We got the Coinbase IPO. The Coinbase IPO. Coinbase IPO, everybody said, oh, wow, we're finally getting accepted because we got Coinbase on the stock market. It's crazy. What happens? We hit 69K, and that's a wrap. Literally, the top was Coinbase. IPO. Go look at when Coinbase IPO and go look at when the top was. It was the same. It was the same. You know what I mean? So, um, there are top signals that you have to be able to catch in bull runs, and if you don't catch it, you're gonna be left holding the bag. You're gonna be left holding the bag, right? So, the ETH ETF, Ethereum ETF, if we get it, I'm telling you, that's probably gonna be the top. That is a top signal that you should be warned from. Okay, depending on where we're getting it. So you might say, okay, why was the Bitcoin ETF not a top signal, the one we just got right now? Well, the thing is this: it depends on when you get it. So right now we got it pre-halving. There's never going to be a top pre-halving. That's not how it works. There's a 4-year cycle that hasn't been broken yet. A lot of people want to talk crap on the 4-year cycle or whatever. This time's going to be different. We're going to have a super cycle, whatever. But in reality, the 4-year cycle is still intact. You're not going to have a top signal, at the before the halving. It's not happening, right? It could be a local top, and that's what we're seeing right now. We had a local top. We went to 49K, and then we came back down to 42K. That's a little local top. That's fine. But it's not going to be the top of the bull market, right? Same thing when it comes to the ETH ETF. I'm thinking if this is a real thing, if we're really going to see an ETH ETF, that it's probably not going to get accepted until probably around, I want to say maybe January 2025. I think that's probably a good range, or maybe even January, maybe quarter 1 2025, right? Maybe quarter 1, quarter 2, around that time. If we get an ETH ETF around that time, it's a wrap. That is the top. Run for the hills. Sell your bags. I'm telling you right now. All right. I don't hear anybody saying that. That's pretty much my own synopsis of the market. That's my own price prediction when it comes to the market. The top call for the market, ETH ETF is the top signal. Anyway, let's get into Titan next. The meat and potato for today's episode is Titan X. Why has it been going up over the past week? And what is this new DApp called DragonX? All right. So here's the thing. We're getting all of the apps started to come out now. All right. The thing is, Titan X, very much like Zen, is not gonna go up on its own. Like it is really hard for these hyperinflationary coins to go up on their own. That's why you need to have these projects that are built on top of Titan X to help the process, right? Right. I pretty much put it like, say it's, I'm gonna give it to you like a 5-year-old, right? You need projects being built on top of Titan X to help the process. You might say, okay, how can you build on top of Titan X if Titan X is not a blockchain? So when we say built on top of Titan X, we don't mean like the same way you can build on Ethereum. It's not a blockchain, okay? But you can build projects that uses Titan X in the tokenomics, in the mechanics of the coin, to where it's a Titan X ecosystem project, right? And that's what we're seeing right now. The first iteration of that is DragonX, right? So DragonX is the first, right? The first coin, the first DApp, decentralized application on Titan X. All right. So what does it do? All right. Basically, it's a derivative play on Titan X staking. That's basically what it is. Let me explain. All right. So basically, you mint DragonX by providing Titan X. All right. That's why we say it's built on Titan X. You have to give Titan X in order to get DragonX. All right. So the contract takes the Titan X and then it stakes it max term. All right. Max length stake. I think it's like 3,000, over 3,000 days, 3,500 days, or something like that. For years, right? Stakes it, takes it off the market for years. All right, stakes it. Then of course, if you stake Titan X, you get ETH payouts, you get ETH rewards. It takes those ETH rewards and split it up into two places. The first place it goes to buying Titan X off of the market, and then staking it again max term. All right. The second half goes to buying up DragonX off of the market and then burning it. All right. Very simple project, very simple, ecosystem, and it's just that the way I just explained. That's pretty much what it is in a nutshell, right? So it's a Titan X project that burns Titan X. Well, here's the kind of the the FUD around the project. It doesn't actually burn Titan X, but it stakes it. So it depends on how you want to define burn, right? Burn usually means taken off of the market completely. It's destroyed, right? Another way to burn is actually to stake it for a really long time because it has the same effect. So when you stake something for like 3,000 days, I don't know about you and me, 3,500 days from now, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we're all, swimming in the gains, and we don't really care about what's going on with Titan X. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, it has the same effect when you burn something or you stake something for a really long time. It's just like burning, right? So that's pretty much what the project is in a nutshell. It's a leverage play on Titan X, okay, and Titan X, of course, is a leverage play on Ethereum, okay. So it should technically go up. This project is tied to Titan X completely in every single way, okay? Because you have to actually provide Titan X to the contract. It'll stake it, and then it'll even buy Titan X back off the market, and then stake it again. So here's the thing: it's completely tied to the success of Titan X. If Titan X goes up, then this project will go up. Okay, so if you believe Titan X is going to go up, then this project will most likely go up. It will. It's just tied to it. So according to the math, the tokenomics, this project will go up with Titan X. And technically, it should go up more. If Titan X goes up, it should go up more technically, okay? Because it's also deflationary. It's not hyperinflationary. So it's one of those things. Now, do your own research. I'm not here to tell you that this is going to be a bigger play than Titan X. I'm not saying that. You have to go do your own research. Read the white paper. I know you guys don't read white paper. A lot of you guys, I know I'm not talking about you guys specifically, but a lot of the guys in the DGen space, because this is pretty much a DGen channel. A lot of guys don't read the white paper; they just buy the coin. And I know this because even before I started my channel, people used to say, "Oh, I can't believe Zen is going. It's so hyperinflationary." But you didn't read the white paper. Like it says that in the white paper, clear as day. I know a lot of guys don't read the white paper. At least if you're not going to read the white paper before you jump into a coin, at least do a deep dive on YouTube. Like do a YouTube deep dive. It's free. Just go on YouTube, sit down for an hour or two, do a deep dive, try to find the founder, find his interviews, find the major content creators around that coin, listen to their videos, and then make a decision if you want to buy it or not, right? So a lot of people just jump into a coin because an influencer said, "Oh, this coin is going to be great." No, do your own research, do your due diligence. I'm just giving you, the crypto faceless summarization. It's a very, weak summarization I'm giving you here, right? I'm not going to go into the tech and technology and all kind of stuff. All right. So why is Titan X been going up? It's because we got plays like this coming out. This is the alpha for this video. Titan X, I told you, is destined for a 10,000x. If you don't believe me, prove me wrong. I always say, prove me wrong. Now, how are we going to get this 10,000x? We got projects coming out, just like DragonX, right? We got at least 4 to 5, 6, 7 different projects like ready to come out, just like DragonX just came out. DragonX just happens to be the first iteration of this 10,000x, this incoming 10,000x in Titan X, right? This is just the first iteration, all right? We got more projects coming out just like this that are going to be burning Titan X and or staking for a long time, right? Because like I said, DragonX doesn't technically burn Titan X, but it stakes it for a really long time. So more or less the same thing, right? We're gonna have projects doing this, burning Titan X or at least staking it, and then we're gonna have Jake's projects, the founders project, Hyper, and what's the name of the other one? He's coming out with 2 projects, Hyper and the other one. I forgot the other one. The name is weird. I forgot. But yeah, so Jake is coming out with Hyper, which you need liquid Titan X to burn in order to get Hyper, and then he's coming out with the other one, which you could actually burn your staked Titan X, right? So they're 2 separate projects, but like I said in one of my previous Titan X videos, I believe that the alpha when it comes to what's really gonna take off Titan X is the founders projects. That's just what I believe. I could be wrong. Of course, I could be wrong about anything I said today or anything I say on my channel. We just happen to be up on a lot of the coins that I've been calling. But I could be wrong about any of this stuff, right? So the thing is this. I believe because I've been in Zen before Titan X. A lot of people haven't been in Zen before Titan X. So what we saw with Zen is that, there were short pumps in Zen due to these projects coming out, but it wasn't long lasting, right? The pumps didn't continue to go up with the hype of these, Zen-like projects. But if we get X1, which is Jack Levin's, the founders project, right? We think that it's gonna go up crazy, right? I think the same thing when it comes to Titan X. I could be wrong, but I think that Hyper and the other project Jake is coming out with is gonna be the one that actually, shoots the roof off of this thing and we get the 10,000x. I could be wrong. All right. And I want to be wrong. That's the thing. I want to be wrong when it comes to this. I want all these other TitanX projects to be crazy successful, to burn the heck out of TitanX so that we get our 10,000x, which I think we're going to be getting. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. It's free. I'm out.